One chilly evening, a young girl named Emma went to a coffee shop to buy her favorite pumpkin spice latte. The shop was cozy, filled with warm light and familiar faces. But as she took her first sip, the lights flickered and the room grew silent. When Emma looked up, everyone was gone. Only empty chairs and shadows remained. Confused, Emma stepped outside. Her village was wrapped in a thick, ghostly fog. The streets seemed to stretch and twist in strange ways, leading to places she had never seen. Shadows moved along the ground like they were alive, slipping silently behind her. Emma turned down a path she thought led home, but every corner only led her deeper into the unknown. Then, out of the mist, a figure in a dark cloak appeared under a broken street lamp, its face hidden in shadow. The figure raised a thin, bony hand and pointed into the dark forest. Against her will, Emma felt herself being pulled towards the trees, her feet moving as if controlled by some unseen force. In the forest, the path was lined with glowing pumpkins. The trees loomed overhead, their twisted branches reaching down like claws. Emma could hear whispers around her, chilling voices calling her name. Suddenly, a shriek echoed through the woods. A scream so cold it made her blood freeze. Emma ran, but the shadows followed, growing closer and closer until they surrounded her. The cloaked figure appeared again, its hollowed voice echoing through the trees. Welcome, Emma. You're one of us now. Emma screamed as ghostly hands reached out, pulling her into the shadows. She closed her eyes, and suddenly everything was silent. The next morning, Emma's parents found her coffee cup on the sidewalk, but there was no sign of Emma. Every October, people say they hear her footsteps in the fog, her faint voice calling from somewhere out of sight. Emma had vanished. Or had she? This is what you get for buying pumpkin spice lattes. This is what you get for buying pumpkin spice lattes, okay? Moral of the story: don't buy pumpkin spice lattes. Answer me this question. Answer me this question. What happened in the coffee shop when Emma took her first sip of the pumpkin spice latte? What happened to Emma in a coffee shop when she took her first sip of the pumpkin spice latte? Tell me about it, guys. Tell me about it. If your English is not good, welcome to practice listening with us today. Emma met old people. That's not what happened after she took her first sip. I can't remember. That's the challenge. Yeah, no one there. Something about people disappearing, yes. But as she took her first sip, the lights began to flicker, and the room grew silent. When Emma looked up, everyone was gone. Only empty chairs and shadows remained. The room grew silent. Yeah, that means all the sounds started to disappear. You know when you come into a Starbucks, there's a lot of like mumbling and everything. She took her sip, you know, like this. And then it began to become silent. Took a sip. But not like that, like a creepy silence. Question number 2. How did the village look when Emma stepped outside? How did the village look when Emma stepped outside? Confused. Emma stepped outside. Her village. How did the village look? Spooky? Not the right answer. Silent? Not the right answer. Her village. Yes, something about fog. Something that had to do with fog, right. The village did not disappear, no. The village did not disappear. Why is my nose so itchy? I think a ghost is itching my nose. Bruh, can we stop? Mysterious? No. Confused. Emma stepped outside. Her village was wrapped in a thick, ghostly fog. The street seems to stretch and twist in strange ways, leading to places she had never seen. Shadows moved along the ground like they were alive, slipping silently behind her. Got it? Thick ghostly fog, wrapped. Fog can wrap a village, like a wrap around a car, means it's covering the village. Answer me this, question number 3. Who did Emma see under the broken street lamp? Who did Emma see under the broken street lamp? Tell me, tell me. Who did Emma see under the broken street lamp? Wrapped. W-R-A-P-P-E-D. Wrapped. The old lady, that was the other story. This was not an old lady, I can tell you. Then, out of the mist, a dark figure in a dark cloak appeared under a broken street lamp, its face hidden in shadow. The figure raised a tiny bony hand and pointed into the dark forest. Got it? A face hidden in shadow. Question number 4. What happened? What happened when Emma heard a scream in the forest? What happened when she heard a scream in the forest? She ran. I would run, bro. If I hear a scream in the forest, I'm out, bro. Thursday night, if I hear a scream in the forest, that's the end of the live stream. Goodbye. You're gonna see how fast I can run. Emma could hear whispers around her, chilling voices calling her name. Suddenly, a shriek echoed through the woods. A scream so cold it made her blood freeze. Emma ran, but the shadows followed, growing closer and closer until they surrounded her. Remember? Question number 5. What do people hear every October after Emma disappeared? After Emma's disappearance, what do people hear? I'm from the Netherlands, nice to meet you. They don't hear bias pumpkin spice latte. I don't think that's what they hear. Halloween? No. What do they hear? Her screams? Ooh. Steps in the forest? Ooh. Every October, people say they hear her footsteps in the fog. Her faint voice calling from somewhere out of sight. Emma had vanished. Or had she? And that is the end of our B1 English Halloween story. Well done to you.